Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I got a little video today. Top 7 easiest tricks on a scooter. To begin with, you pick it up one day, and you're riding around and you get used to rolling, doing button hops and stuff. Where do you go from there? Well, that's where you got me. Alright, so for me, a good place to start after you get a bunny hop is a J-hop. And what are you doing during a J-hop? Instead of just going like this, focus on that front foot and that level. Like if you skated before, it's just like more of an ollie. You pull it up and you do it. What I do personally, I just slide my front foot like here. Back foot's on it, I jump like that almost. And it makes it just really level. I'll do one right now. Instead of going like this, do one of these. Make sure front, up, and you're leveling out. All right, so this next trick's kind of 2 tricks on once. It's the one-footed manual. So, just when I do it personally, let me scoot forward a little bit to make sure you can see all this. I put my back foot right here on the back by my jetty, and I'm just doing like this and using my other foot to balance myself out. So, I'll try to pull in. This one's mainly about just feel. Some people do it with their foot all the way up here. Some people do it down here. Some people do it in the middle. I just like it right here in the back. You can just really fill it out. So I'll do one for y'all. All right, now for trick number 3, it's kind of a variation of that. I love doing it on like boxes and stuff. It's the one-handed manual. Instead of both hands when you're pulling back, it's the same idea. Just this hand's down by your side. Usually I put my hand more towards the inner of the grip. Gives you better control of the bars because you're not both hands. Just about right here, where your hand's about halfway on it. Pull it back and just make sure to keep your leg as your main balance point. Your body's straight in line with your back wheel and you're pumping. All right, so trick number 4 and 5 is another really basic trick. It's your easy and hard 180. I ride goofy, right foot forward. So my easy 180 is when I rotate to the left. And the way you rotate is really simple. I always make my chin touch my shoulder, and I'm looking over and I'm spotting that landing to where it's mainly in your upper body rotating. So you're going, you know what I mean? Here, check it out. Now technically you can count this as trick number 5. It's a hard 180, the other way. So for that it's the same idea, but instead of looking over my shoulder, because I like to look steezy, instead of doing that, I'm rotating to the right this time, if you're goofy. I jump, and it's more on my legs. I whip them around, more like this. It's more in your legs rotating than your shoulder, because when you do it like that, your legs kind of spot, you're landing more, and it looks cooler. I'll show you what I mean. And make sure, the important part of that trick is making sure your eyes are looking where you want to go and you're keeping your center of gravity very low to the ground. I'm not stiff-legged, I'm bending my legs, looking over my shoulder. All right, so this next trick, you need a little bank. I got this guy right back here that's perfect. It's called a cam plant. Front foot comes off and you're stiffing it. All right, so with the cam plant, the really important part is just the motion of the cam plant. So I suggest getting on some flat ground and getting used to it there first, then you go to a bank, then you go to a quarter pipe, and then you do on a vert. So pretty much, you're rolling, you're doing your thing, your front foot comes off in front of you, not behind you, in front of you. And you just bring the deck up on your back foot, like that. And remember, the deck's not coming straight up behind you. When you're going, you're not doing this. Front foot off, and you're tweaking it. Super just, you have to feel it out, but when you feel it, it feels amazing when you get it right. Once you get your stepping off, try to do more like a jump. More of a, I'm gonna do it on the bike to show you what it looks like then. Maybe in there or something. Once you get really used to it. They're really underrated, I think, in the scootering community. They make things look cool, and on top of that, they're super dope, and they're really easy. All right, so the last trick I want to tell you is just like the foot plant, but it's a little bit different. This is for learning tail whips and stuff like this. It's just like the cam plant. So, you know, you're going, you're planting your foot, you're bringing it up, but instead of just stepping back on the deck, hold it for a second and get that tail whip down. Motion. That motion is all in your wrist. You're just, if it's not in your wrist and it's in, I flick on my back foot. I get my toes right here on the deck and I flick it around. You just gotta feel it out, bro. Trust me, the best bit on these tricks is just to get out there on some flat ground and have some fun, dude. Just like the cam plant, front foot in front, back foot still on the deck, and you whip it around. Now you can do the same thing with bar spins. Bring it up, bar spin, hands close to the center, and you're just handing it off. Handing it off. Those are more advanced, but you know, if you really want to get to it then. Tail whip's the easier one. Just foot up there, jump, whip, back on, and make sure you're getting the catch. Catch is the most important part. With your catch, the way I do it personally, front foot comes off, whip it around, foot's out here to catch it, and I'm going. When you get that catch, it flows a lot more naturally, and you're on the deck before you land again. So you'll boop, then try it with jumping. So boop. So bam! If y'all want any more tutorials, more descriptive about any trick, like you want to do tail whips and bar spins, let me know down in the description. My name's Gavin. I'll see y'all next time when something else happens. Bye-bye.